And now the Clippers and James Harden on the eve of the trade deadline are working together to find a deal for him out of LA. He's been great for them all year, healthy, durable, productive. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have emerged as a serious suitor with interest in him. And this was all made possible because Harden has a mutual option for next season, a $13 million partial guarantee. And that gave both sides the ability to sit down over the last few days and see where is his long-term future in LA. He wants to be somewhere where he's going to be there for multiple years after this year. That was not promised for him in LA. And he wants to compete for a championship, which is something we've heard a lot with James Harden when he went to Brooklyn, when he went to Philly, and then he went again to the Clippers. So he's looking at the Cavaliers as potentially a better opportunity to make it to the finals out east. One biggest key here with James Harden, he has a no-trade clause and all this. So he's going to have a lot of dictation over his future at the deadline.
Yo, welcome back to Cavaliers Talk. So, we got to talk about this, man. It looks like this thing is growing legs, and a surprising move, I guess you can say news. Not really a rumor because Shams and others are reporting on it, so it's kind of true. So, this was reported last night and during the Sixers versus Clippers game. A game that James Harden did not play. He's been out. Sources are saying the LA Clippers and the Cavs have had advanced discussions on a James Harden and Darius Garland swap. I'm not going to lie, this trade is so random and surprising at the same time. But this is such a James Harden thing to do. But the LA Clippers and James Harden are working on finding a new home where he can compete for a championship. And James Harden do have the right to veto any trade. So he's not going to go to a team like the Wizards or Kings. He's going to have a final say in all of this. So he can decide where he wants to go if he, however, do get moved. And according to Shams, the Cleveland Cavaliers are one of the teams expressing serious interest in a James Harden trade, sources said. Well, looking at it quickly from both sides, you have James Harden who wants to move on from the Clippers. I don't know if he wants to, get that extension or whatever he's looking for. And then you have the, Kawhi situation. The Clippers been in this news. And you also have a team that got to a rocky start, who started winning lately. They lost Bradley Beal for the season. They sent Chris Paul home. Bad blood between that. It's just been some problems, behind the scenes with that team. And they wasn't winning games till now they are winning games, so it's kind of surprising. But lately, I guess things changed. I don't know. But James Harden wants out of, LA, and it could be more going on in LA behind the scenes that we don't know about. I don't know. But it could just very well be like he wants to have money guaranteed after, this season and, so on. And the Clippers thinking like, okay, we have a chance to get a younger star in Darius Garland, who's a lot younger, who's a playmaker, still have a lot of years left on his career. However, for the Cavs side, you thinking, okay, Darius Garland, he hasn't been available. He's injury prone, yes. Elite talent, but in the playoffs, he's a no-show sometimes. But he injured both his toes recently. He always hurt. That's the, real thing. And there's been rumors if Cavs pick up the call for Darius Garland and Jared Allen will be the first to go. And I think the end is near for Garland, in my opinion. This summer, he was just involved in a trade conversation that could have brought KD to Cleveland, but a deal didn't happen, but a conversation was held. But for the Cavs, I don't really know if this is a great trade, getting back an older James Harden, who's 36 years old, will be turning 37. Yes, he's still producing at an all-star level if you're looking at the numbers, but I don't know, man. I don't know about this trade. Both these guys, they don't play defense. At least Darius, I know, gives effort, but with Harden, I think Harden is suspect. I think Harden gives effort when he wants to give effort. He's not really good on defense, but I think Harden has the skill set. He's a proven, playoff guy, Yes, he had moments where he didn't show up in the playoffs, but he's more proven than Darius Garland in the playoffs. But both guys don't play defense. So yeah, I don't know, man. But you're getting older with this trade, so yeah, I'm gonna need some draft capital. And it was also reported that the Cavs have pushed for a draft pick swap in the Harden trade talks, but Clippers have resisted. So it's definitely conversations happening, but at the same time, this deal might not happen. So don't be surprised if James Harden is rerouted somewhere else. But this is just this interesting news. I'm not gonna lie. So Cavs Nation, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Are y'all rocking with this trade? Do y'all hate the trade? Do y'all love this trade? Are y'all ready to move on for Garland? I really want to hear y'all thoughts on this because I really don't know about this trade, man. And all the signs are saying, yo, stay away from James Harden. Stay away from James Harden, man. But yo, I really want to know what y'all think, man. But like, comment, subscribe, man. Don't forget to subscribe to my main channel, Tuna Sports. I love y'all, man. Peace and love. 2 words. Go Cavs.
Ty, you were coaching the game, so you probably didn't see specifically what we're asking about. There's a direct report from Chris Mannix and from Charania that you guys had advanced discussions with James Harden and the Cavaliers for something involving Darius Garland. Obviously, you can't comment on anything specific, but what do you make of the idea of anything involving James Harden?
Nothing. I can't comment on rumors. Sorry.